but okay. Oh, wait. We're live? Oh, good. Hi. So this is Pinky from Black Mountain Music and Media, and we have Ben Click behind the camera for us. Thank you, Ben. You try to keep it together, okay? So we have a special guest that wasn't on our poster, and the reason that I am interviewing her is because she is from BC, and she is part of the CCMA family, which I am part of the CCMA family. And I sort of just fell in love with this girl when I first met her, and she kind of reached out and asked if I had room for interviews, and well, you just can't say no to this smile and this beautiful girl. So I would like to introduce you to Ajaye Jardine.
Hello.
She is, as I said, she is from BC, but sort of reaching out now, and she's sort of spreading her wings. She's going between BC and Nashville. She's been going back and forth to Nashville. She's really moving up. She's comes from a music family, though.
Yes.
Do you not?
I do. I started out in a band with my mom for about 4 years back in 2010. We did 2 albums together, and then in 2015 is when I decided to branch out and find my own sound and pursue a solo career in country music, and here we are today.
It's only been 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
So this is how impressive this young girl is. Last year at the CCMAs, she was asking questions during a songwriting. We were learning about songwriting. No, I cannot write a song. That's not true. I can write a song. But anyways, I attend these series. She caught the eye of a very well-known and famous songwriter from Canada. And that woman doesn't necessarily perk up over just about anybody, but I noticed it right away because she's a personal friend, and I noticed those blue eyes watching her. And then I noticed later down at the showcases that she sort of took you under her wing.
Yeah.
And that would be Miss Patricia Conroy. So I hope, Pecan, that you tune in and you see this, because I thought that was pretty special. So
It was. I mean, she's amazing. We've been in contact the past year since we first met at CCMAs last year. And so we do have plans to write together once I'm back in Nashville. So it's just a matter of, I mean, everyone's so busy down there, so it's just a matter of lining up. But yeah, she's awesome.
So was it the CCMAs or the BCCMAs that you two first met?
Oh, I met her in London.
Oh, you did?
There, yeah. And then saw her again at BC when she performed and hosted the award show last year.
Because she certainly seemed to be listening to you and taking a liking to you, and I just sort of noticed she taking you under her wing there a bit. So,
okay. Yeah. She's an awesome lady and amazing performer and writer, and yeah.
Yes, she is. I mean, she's had some pretty big hits in her day, and now just releasing one with Reba. And you just released a song with a pretty famous guy who we've had on Black Mountain Music and Media. That he's from my hood, West Bank. Ben Click, West Bank. He went to the same high school as me. And his name,
That's a small world.
It is a small world. He's younger than I am, so just so you guys all know. But I'm not telling you how old he is because I'm sworn to secrecy. But Mr. Aaron Grain, you just released one with. Tell me about that. How did that all come together?
Yeah, so last spring I was in the studio with Sheldon Zaharko. I received a factor grant for singing.
Hard to do, very hard to receive, very hard to receive. So well done.
Thank you. So that was I did that application on my own, and so
what?
Yeah, I did.
People pay to have those done, and
yeah.
you did it on your own.
Yeah. Well, my formal education is I have a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Theater Performance, and
that's still not grant writing.
Well, not along with that, but because SFU was very supportive on creating your own work and finding different avenues to have resources and how to. So I did take a few grant writing courses throughout my degree, and so I was able to get myself a good amount of money to do a couple songs, and so Sheldon and I were talking about players, and he suggested asking me Aaron Grain to play acoustic guitar on the tracks, and so he was totally up for it. So met him, we recorded it at Monarch Studio in Vancouver, and we wanted to do an acoustic version of Boots on Girl first, and so had Aaron play it, he really liked it, and so I thought, you know what, just gonna ask if he would want to collaborate on it, and he was totally game for it, which was amazing. And we've been friends since, and he's been a great support of my career. And yes, I'm looking forward to seeing the Washboard guys this weekend, and we were able to line up, finishing the song, and then Matt Brascia, he did a video for us, which is now nominated for one of the BC Country Awards, and so we were able to do a video before I left for Nashville at the end of June.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you're not talking about the video where you two are sitting on the stairs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Is that done by any chance in Point Grey?
No, that was done in, my good friend Michael, he has a place in East Van.
Okay.
And so, if you've seen the video, or if you want to check out the video,
it's on YouTube.
It was a very cool scenery. And I remember the first time I was rehearsing with Michael, I saw his front porch, and it reminded me of Nashville, because there's so many front porches on the houses. It's just the style of architecture there. Okay. And so, it all really worked out well before I headed down to the States, and before Aaron was heading out on tour with the Washboard Union, and everything all worked out.
So you haven't seen the Washboard yet?
Haven't seen them yet, no. I'm going to see them tonight I know they're going to the Discovery showcase, and so
I can't swing a dead cat without hitting them right now. They're the first ones I saw when I got out of the cab. I come back, they're here.
They're awesome. They are awesome guys, and so talented, and so excited for what they've accomplished and what's coming up for them.
And I love David Snugglybeard. And he smells so good. But anyways, getting off topic.
Because you said that this happens. It can happen.
Well, because this is Black Mountain Music and Media, and we don't stay serious here.
There's no rules.
There is no rules on here. Yes, yes. So you are going back to Nashville.
I am. So after CCMA week, I'm heading back down to Nashville for I'm going to catch the end tail of Americana Fest, and just be around there. I have some more rights planned that I'm just in the process of finalizing, and then I head back to Vancouver. I'm recording 6 new songs with Sheldon Zaharko through the Creative BC. I received one of the sound recording grants. And so I'm really excited. We're going to be tracking 2 days at the Warehouse in downtown Vancouver. And it's going to be very different from what I've had out previously. And so me moving to Nashville and taking that leap of faith and just going for what I want, it's really challenged me in the best way possible to, be a better songwriter, be a better vocalist, performer, and so I'm really excited for what's coming up the pipeline, or down the pipeline, through the pipeline.
I don't know.
What's coming soon?
What's coming up?
I think people are gonna be really surprised, because it's a side of me that I just haven't quite put in the forefront. So it's gonna be really good. I'm super excited.
I can tell.
Yeah.
And you like it down in Nashville.
I really do. It's definitely my kind of city. There's always something to do every night. There's such an amazing pool of artists and writers and industry people, and you never know who you're going to meet, and so I've been really fortunate to meet some really cool people the past 2 months I've been there, and just write the best songs possible and always grow. I think that's the most important thing, is to never stay stagnant and just continue to challenge yourself and learn every time you get into a writing room, every time you go to a round, every time you perform, or, working on demos and everything, and just improve every day.
And you like it down there, even though the men are short. You knew that was coming.
I know.
Did you see the twinkles in my eyes?
I know, she was waiting for it. So it's fine.
Together, Ben, keep it together.
It's just, I'm just a very tall person, so I do stand out in the city, and but it's all good.
So they really are short down there, or what?
I mean, they're I was being a little over dramatic. There is tall people there. It's not like everyone's
Cowboy Troy lives down there, and he's one tall dude. Did you ever meet Cowboy Troy?
Oh yes, yeah, because he spoke at the seminar.
Yes.
Last year.
7 feet from stalks to the top of his hat. So we do know that there is
tall people there.
There is tall people there.
But it's been really good. It's just definitely my kind of city, and I am really looking forward to going back to Vancouver in October. So that'll be really nice to spend some time with family and friends, and make some new music. And the BC Country Awards are at the end of October, so I'm really excited for those. And we'll see how the final nominations happen, because I know the second ballots, the voting process is right now.
And you're up.
Yes, I'm up for 4 awards. I'm up for Fan's Choice, Female Artist, Video of the Year for the Boots on Girl, and as well Website of the Year that Jasper Hansen from Nova Current designed.
Wow!
And so it was I think the biggest surprise for me was the Fan's Choice one. I mean, all of them. It was I didn't know what to expect, and so I'm just very fortunate and very happy to be nominated at this point, and we'll just see how the things roll and progress the next couple months or so. But you know, it's what I love to do, so I'm just having fun.
It's been a fast grow for you.
It really has, especially this past year has been. I can't even really put into words of just the growth individually and you know. The outlook. I think it's just very important to every day wake up and be the best version of yourself. You know, life is short, and it's really about taking advantage of opportunities and just saying yes and being open to receiving whatever comes your way, and just learning every day. So
far, what would you say in the last 2 years has been your absolute one favorite best moment that you can pick?
That's
you can only pick one.
Spot. I can only pick one.
We're running out of battery power.
Okay, I would say...
That's very nice drawing there, Ben.
So for myself, I would say probably the biggest moment was in February. It was kind of a long moment, but I was on a cruise called Kayamo, depending where you're from. There's a whole battle or debate on how to pronounce it, but I had the opportunity to do a songwriting workshop with Steve Earle, and I showcased an original song I wrote on the boat, and so that was an amazing moment for me, and then as well that started to snowball effect into, you know, I went to Nashville for a week there and met with some people, and everyone I met with was very encouraging to make the jump there, and so I planned my own house concert tour from Vermont down to Virginia at the end of June, and I sent the application for my visa through the CFM, and they say that it can take up to 120 days, and so I was, you know, on the cusp of when I was planning to leave, and so I sent that off. I think it was March 21st, and April 3rd, I get an email from the CFM saying that my visa was approved. Woo! So it was under a month that it was approved, and so I'd known since April that I was going to be heading down to Nashville, and I think just overall this whole year of really not surrendering, but just being open to whatever's happening there. There's been a lot of personal growth and a lot of personal changes in terms of, you know, past relationship and everything like that. And I think every day, every experience and lesson we have is really a gift. So that it might not make sense in the moment of what's happening, but when you look back and you say, oh, I understand why this sequence of events happened the way that they did. And so I feel I'm exactly in the right place, in the right time, in the right moment.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's been, if I were to, that's kind of like a couple moments, but
it's a couple.
Kind of some is one.
So we are running out of time, and to be on here, you know the drill,
I
my
know,
dear.
I'm excited for it. I don't know what I'm going to play.
Well, you better figure it out because we are dying, although Ben could back up and plug in. Or not.
Sitting in Saskatoon.
Oh, she's gonna
making up some tunes. Sitting here with Pinky and Ben Click. What kind of socks you got on, boy? We're at the CCMA, not the CMAs, the CCMAs. Our way dun 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 dun. You know, there's gonna be lots of beer and good times. So thank you so much for having me, Pinky.
You're very welcome. From Black Mountain Music and Media, this is Ajaye Jardine. Check her out on Facebook, Twitter, and her website. And keep your eye on this girl because she's going to be on the stage of the CCMAs very soon with our camera boy. You can count on that.
Thank you. Bye, guys.